Okay, let's get on with the warm-up. The first thing we do is rocking in a kneeling, crawling position. We put our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips, and we gently rock backwards and forwards. We can lift our leg and put our foot next to our knee and continue the same action. And this can transition into a downward dog and a cobra with a little hip rotation. Do this a couple of times, loosen up the hips. Head is from the side. Keep your back nice and long and your head neutral. Also, you can open your legs wider for a deeper stretch in the hip area. Same again, foot on the side, pushing yourself back with a nice long back. With the downward dog, try and push your chest towards your knees and point your butt at the ceiling. And the cobra is just a back flex. Do that a couple of times. Then we move on to rolling. With your arms above your head, lying on your back, lift your knee and simply roll over on your side using your core muscles. Make sure the top part of your body is just dead and relaxed, and only use your legs to move. And do this a couple of times each way, with your legs first, and then we move to your arms. Reach using your core with your legs relaxed this time, and reach over and let your core do the work and stretch, and then return the same way. It's quite an effort, just keep going with it. The next thing we have is baby roll. So grab your toes, roll over onto your back, and then with one leg straight, just roll it over to the other side, straighten the other leg, roll it to the other side. Just nice mobilization of the back. You can begin to extend this, make it a little bit more difficult by coming into the seated position. You'll have to brace your core to use that effort to become into the sitting position. After rolling, we move into crawling. And here we go into the same position. Sternum forward, lift your alternate leg and knee, and purposely crawl forward without lifting your knee very much. Nice wide stance, lats engaged, looking forward, and your sternum always pointing forward. When you reach the other side, move backwards in the same way. And do this once or twice up and down the length of your workout area. You can do the same thing sideways, exactly the same position and stance, chest forward, eyes forward, and moving your hands and your legs alternatively. When you get to the other side, move back again, keeping your back flat, don't lift your knees too high, and engage your core while you do this. The next one is the crab. From the sitting position, lift your hips in the air and engage your core and crab forward. When you get to the end of the area, you can move backwards, crabbing backwards. Very good one. Next one is sideways frog, I call it. Land with your heels on the ground and your toes pointing slightly forward, not too much to the side, keeping your knees open, and bring your head up and go into the squat position at the end of each leap, each jump. Then we have the hopping kangaroo, straight up hopping, landing on your toes down to your heels and then backwards. Keep a nice straight back as you land, and soak the jump up on the ground. Then we have the frog. So hands forward, bring your knees towards your hands, heels coming down onto the ground, looking forward, and then backwards. This is great for loosening up the hips. And that's the end of your warm-up.